Hello, everyone. Robots that can store power in 5 years, 75% of them will be electric. This is the world's largest AI project. Elon was also on the last call. He felt the same way we did about the economy. It's possible that a lot of people don't know this, but Elon Musk has been very important to Tesla because both of them are pulling back to make money. It's a catch-22 because they can't make money in this space unless they grow. The people who own shares in them are very interested in internal combustion engines and need dividends and earnings right away. The fact that Tesla has 5 million robots around the world shows how important their secret info is. It's interesting that Cruise didn't have that. Every day, hundreds of millions of robots around the world collected data. Tesla knows more about corner cases, also called disengagement accidents, and other related things than every other company in the world put together. Wow, AI is really making progress so quickly these days. I believe the problem is with the data. Taxi apps are the world's biggest AI project, as you can see. To answer your question, we sold it when it was 150% higher than everything else. Since then, we haven't sold much. This self-driving taxi idea will stay in the top 5 in our fund, if we're right about it. There are a lot of technologies coming together, and we think that Elon Musk is the CEO who will best use them. Robotics, energy storage, mobility, and artificial intelligence are all working together to make growth very fast. It's important to note that Elon Musk was ready to work for 10 years without getting paid, getting a bonus, or getting stock unless he met these 12 steps of goals. In 2018, most people thought what he did was laughably impossible at the time. Analysts and other automakers back then often used the phrase possible bankruptcy to describe it, but we thought it was possible with great performance. It was great that he did it. I think Elon Musk is the most creative person living right now. He is so good at combining different technologies that I'd even call him a master. For example, Tesla is one example. I think he has big ideas and is inspired by what has happened at OpenAI. I think Elon is very interested in that topic. The other companies are AI companies that are going to use AI to make apps that do everything. That's our plan for X, but this is the biggest and most difficult project, and I don't think he'll leave until he sees autonomous on. I guess you could say automatic pilot. Tesla's been telegraphing the high rates they've been cutting prices to offset them up, and they will continue to cut prices, so I think there's economic weakness. There has been a bit of a backlash. I would say, and a pause, because you do have GM and Ford saying, wait a minute, we're going to take a pause here ourselves. We can't do this profitably. By the way, that's a positive for Tesla. You know to have the competition doing this. And Tesla's just going full steam ahead. So I do think part of it's economic, and you can use all these other excuses. But if that is the case, what's going to happen, we believe, during the next 5 years, and you know that's our investment time horizon, we think the cost of an electric vehicle, the Aver electric vehicle, is going to be cut in half, and Tesla's new block manufacturing techniques and technology, along with AI, are a big part of this. This is the largest AI project on Earth, autonomous mobility broadly, and I think it's going to catch on as quickly as that. Now, of course, what we've had during the last 10 years is a movement toward FSD. And now we're seeing safety statistics. And what has to happen is an autonomous taxi platform, robo-taxis. Tesla's self-driving taxi platform is a business plan that lets them make money over and over again. They don't just sell cars and software. A slice of every mile driven on that autonomous taxi network, very high margins right now. Auto gross margins are around 16%. Gross margins in the SaaS world are more like 80%. I believe that they're setting up for robo-taxis, the network within I would say, a year and a half, 2 years. Tesla's at roughly $200. We believe that in 5 years, 2027, it will be a $2,000 stock. If our research is correct, importantly, autonomous technology takes it there. If we're not right on autonomous, we still think that Tesla meets our 15% compound annual rate of return hurdle requirement, which means it would be at least a $400 stock, just because of the massive shift towards electric vehicles during the next 5 years. No, many countries do want a Tesla plant because this is the new world, right? So that's good. This is all working out, and then 2/3 of our valuation is around autonomous. and autonomous taxi platforms. We think Tesla is in the pole position here in the United States. It has collected more data about our roads and actually other roads around the world than all of the other companies combined, and therefore it has more corner cases and probably will be the company that will get people from point A to point B as quickly and safely as possible. So it's a win or take most market. So whether it's our base case, that just means okay, autonomous, perhaps takes a little longer to play out, or the bull case, it happens much more quickly. We want Tesla to scale its units up because each one of them now represents the potential for a robo-taxi and a robo-taxi fleet. Now Elon says it's possible that he could launch that fleet this year. We think it's more like last year, but the robo-taxi fleet is really going to be, or the robo-taxi service is going to be from a margin point of view more like an SaaS business. And so we think that it's very smart to maximize units because they have so much option value now. We think that the robo-taxi opportunity globally will deliver $8 to $10 trillion in revenue by 2030 and is one of the most important investment opportunities of our lifetime. We see revenue scaling in the entire ecosystem globally to $8 to $10 trillion from essentially nothing now in the next 5 to 10 years. And the taxi platforms will get half of that again, country by country or region by region. We're in a moment now where you're seeing a lot of companies slap an I into their names. And this is where active management really is important. We think that there will be very many successors, but the most important, successful companies, but the most important ones we think are going to have management with vision. I use Tesla as an example. Management with vision, as everyone knows, AI and subject knowledge are important. But maybe even more important are lots of unique, high-quality data that no one else has. For example, Elon and his team are using big steps forward in AI to help Tesla build a system that will help people get from point A to point B as fast and safely as possible. This system will be based on billions and billions of miles of real-world driving data. The biggest part of a market is likely to go to the first self-driving taxi network that builds up and gets people from A to B as quickly and safely as possible. I believe this will happen one country at a time, or maybe one region at a time. Because he did such a great job, his pay went from 2.3 billion rupees to 56 billion rupees. Tesla is the biggest AI opportunity out there. We think Tesla is the closest auto company and tech company to a fully commercialized national autonomous taxi platform. This is because Tesla is using breakthroughs in AI to move toward fully self-driving cars. Regarding Tesla, I already said that it is a solution to the problem. It's interesting to note that gasoline demand in the U.S. dropped below COVID levels this summer, hitting levels not seen since 1997. That's real demand destruction. We don't think it could have happened without electric vehicles taking a huge share of the market from traditional cars. We think that Elon Musk will be very important to Tesla in the next 5 years, but not so much for electric vehicles as for autonomous vehicles. This is why we think this stock will scale to $2,600 in our base case. Based on our research, this is the physical world and the digital world coming together. He's a maestro. Many Valley-born and bred innovators are used to the digital world and viral apps. I think what happened at OpenAI has made him want to bet on something that points away from OpenAI in terms of where to put his money and toward what he's doing from a trust point of view. Well, I think a lot of people don't realize that the most important thing after domain expertise and AI expertise is proprietary data. Tesla likely has more proprietary data than almost any other company in the world when it comes to AI in all of its projects, including self-driving cars on Earth, AI projects in space, and AI projects in other places. That's right. This is Neuralink, and AI is also used there. This is what I think is making him a better leader from a strategic position point of view.